great.
Okay, we'll go ahead and bring the Board of Works meeting to order. I'd like to first mention that Craig Cushall is out of town, so it'll just be Tyler and myself. Tyler, were you given a chance to read the minutes from the previous meeting, which was held on January 23rd?
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes from the last meeting.
Okay, second. Motion second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, same sign. Okay. Do we have the other contract from Brooks?
I have a copy over here.
Okay.
I have it too,
This is for the Community Crossings grant. It's a contract with Brooks Construction. I'm guessing it's pretty much boilerplate for same as our normal Community Crossings.
I had reviewed it. Jeremy had sent that over. I did have a couple of questions. He clarified at least one. There's nothing in it that raises significant red flags. I know that it references City Council as having approved it, but that does need to be amended to say that the Board of Works approved the grant, and that was done, I believe, on January 2nd.
Okay. Do we need to wait for amendments to be made to?
I would suggest that we approve it as amended, and I forwarded three specific points to Jeremy to relay back to Brooks to clarify. Also, there's a point in there that just talks about, in paragraph 2, kind of like contract documents, or in what that portion of the contract does it specifically state what streets Brooks is to repave.
Okay.
Jeremy had prepped a letter on January 28th. I think it would be a good idea to have somewhere in there
Attach it to the contract?
what their contract actually covers.
Okay.
But that's also like 12 pages of...
Right. Does this need to be approved tonight?
It seemed like there was a sense of urgency with this,
Okay.
so I think it would be best to approve it as amended with
the amendments that you made?
yes, reference to a January 28th letter from the city identifying the streets for paving,
Okay.
and then a quick correction for Board of Works to be added instead of City Council.
Okay. That was two things.
The other one was reference to who, the contract references the engineer as being the one to sign off on the project. Jeremy said that he inspects as well as USI engineer,
Okay.
either one or both. So that may need to be amended as well. But with those three changes, it would be approved and signed. So, but I don't have the ability to change that. Does that make sense?
Yeah. So you're asking that we approve it based with the three amendments?
Correct.
You get what she's saying, Sam? So she's got three amendments, pretty minor amendments.
I'll make a motion to approve the contract and sign it with amendments from the city attorney.
Okay. And I will second that. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, same sign. Okay. Do you want to sign it tonight?
No. Yeah.
Who's this one?
Correct.
Okay.
That's for the community crossings grant, and
$886,747.
there you go.
886,747.
How much did you say you answered? 800 and 886.
And that's the contract with Brooks Construction for the paving.
For the community crossings grant.
Okay, I'll talk to you.
Okay. All right. Next we have Sheriff Brad here for code enforcement.
Hand out there for you as well, that way if you want to argue anything, you can see exactly what I'm reading from. So this address is 518 Marshall Street. I'll read through the timeline here quick. So, August 14th of 2043, we noticed an unattached garage that was in pretty poor shape. The roof was sagging, the walls were bowing out. There was a section of the wall that actually doesn't even really sit on the foundation that well. The short and dry of it is it needs repaired. So we issued an abatement order for a dilapidated building on August 15th. That was delivered by Decatur PD on August 16th at 1:39 p.m. On August 28th, Mr. Colclaser had called the office. We talked to him a little bit about it. He said that he had worked on the building, and he wanted to basically come by and see if what he had done was satisfactory to what we were asking him to do. So you can see in the pictures there that the building's painted, but that's virtually it. There's a piece of plywood over the one hole, but the building still leans, the roof still sags. It's still in pretty poor condition. So played a little bit of phone tag and stuff, and then Kurt ended up talking to him, and he explained basically what we were after, and we need to come up with a plan to get it taken care of. So we put it on our notes, just keep checking in on this place. So we get to 10/7 of 23. Notice that the roof had been tarped. Otherwise, conditions were still pretty much the same. You can see in the pictures that there's nothing straight on it anywhere. It leans in about every direction possible. 10/25/23. It's basically just as it was the previous visit. At this point, we're not getting anywhere with phone calls and stuff. We're not getting any return phone calls. So no contact at this point. It's been a little while. 11/9. Still haven't had any contact from Mr. Colclaser. We would call, and it just went unanswered. So that 11/9, there you can see still no repairs made, and we still have the same concerns at that point. 11/13, another set of pictures there. The abatement order did not go out that day because it was Veterans Day. It didn't go out because of observance for Veterans Day, but, you know, the garage is still in poor shape. So now we're into December. December 18th of 23, condition of the garage is worse than it was. Tarp has begun to come loose, no repairs made. 1/19 of 24, still no progress. You can see the pictures, it shows it just as it was. 1/22, notice of hearing was issued. 1/22 of 24, notice of hearing was issued. That notice was delivered by Decatur Police Department 11:05 on 1/24 of 24. And then here we are today, February 6th. You can see more of the tarp is loose, and the building is just basically in the same condition as it is. So we need a commitment or something to get this thing taken care of. And then I will read you one of our zoning codes here. This is 151.050, minimum building occupancy standards, letter A. Every foundation, floor, wall, ceiling, and roof shall be reasonably weather-tight, watertight, and rodent-proof. Shall be capable of affording privacy and shall be kept in good repair.
Is that for a shed or a house?
It's minimum building standards. The building in general, yes. Keeping rodents out, keeping weather out. That way it doesn't continue to the dilapidation of the building, contribute to it.
Moisture.
Yes. Moisture, rot, animals.
I was planning on, in the long run, I want to just get rid of the garage all out and out.
Right.
but I gotta get everything in the garage, out of the garage before I can take it down.
Right. That makes sense, but we've had no contact and conversation with you. It's been a long time since you've answered the phone. So a lot of this can be avoided if we have those conversations. We can settle this over a phone call and not come to the Board of Works. This can all be done in the office. So, what's your plan? When do you think you can have something
Well, I
done?
was figured we'd be in the middle of winter right now anyway, and with the, you know, the weather like it is, and I mean, I got some pretty big stuff in that garage. I gotta find a place where I can't just yank it out of there and stick it down in the basement or something like that. I mean, hopefully I'll get it taken care of, you know, in the spring, at least after winter.
6 months, I mean, we started getting calls. You're close to 6 months.
I understand that, but it's not falling down. It's been like this for a couple of years. You haven't complained yet. All we're asking for is 6 months. Get us into the summer. We can get it cleared out.
We can't.
So you're saying no?
Let me finish. There's a handful of us in the office. We can't possibly make it every single address all the time to verify the status of each building. So when we get complaints or when we're in the area, we look at what's going on. It happens that we found this in August. So whether it was in this shape a year before, it's still violating city ordinances. So yes, I'll agree it hasn't fallen down yet. And that it's fortunate because he's got possessions in there he wants to keep from being damaged. It's great that it hasn't fallen down. But it is an eyesore, it is a nuisance. I would entertain working with you, but not 6 months. I would entertain till like springtime. April, something like that.
First of summer.
Once the weather breaks,
6 months away, 6 weeks away.
but we gotta have some follow through at that point.
I said 6 months.
Right. We gotta have some follow through at that point, because if we hit that April time and we haven't heard from you and we're not seeing any progress, then we're looking at fines and stuff like that.
If I pull stuff out of the garage, how are you gonna see progress? Look at the windows?
Communicate with us. Pick up the phone. Tell us I'm getting the garage cleaned out. I got half of it cleaned out. We're not going to go look in all the windows and see what you're doing. I'm going to take you at your word for it. But on the other hand, there's got to be some communication there.
Which I like. I do.
So,
We spend time and resources to come up here and check on it, and a phone call alleviates all that. So I think there needs to be some stipulations too.
May's 3 months, June's 4 months. I mean, we'll obviously have some good weather between there.
What, May's 3 months, you said?
Yeah, May will be 3 months from now.
If they're tearing something down, you don't need no building permit, right? If I wanted to straighten it, I'm going to need a building permit, but if I'm just going to tear the whole thing down, I do not need no piece of paper saying I can.
I don't know. Kurt?
You do not need a building permit or a demolition permit to remove a garage.
All right,
But
thank
if
you very
you do
much.
want to fix it structurally, you will need a permit.
Thank you.
All right. So the, what's today, the 5th, 6th? 6th? So June 6th will be 4 months. You think you can have everything out of there and have it either repaired or torn down?
Hopefully we should, by then, hopefully it'll be empty enough to do something like that and just get away with it. Problem solved.
So do you want to attach some circumstances?
Lots
to
of-
that?
Yeah, I'll make a motion. I'll make a motion that this would need to be cleaned up by June 6th or $100 a day fine like we do for everybody else. Because it started in
August?
August, so it's almost over a year.
So 4 months, June 6th?
June 6th. Fines will start after that if it's not taken care of.
Okay. That's a motion, I'll second. Motion is second. Any more discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, same sign. Okay. Thanks. All right, you also have one on 8th Street? The one that's, yeah, but you're going to give us an update on,
Just an update, tomorrow night, Advanced Demolitions will be bringing in an excavator, parking it in front of 133 North 8th Street. 7:30 Thursday morning, they will begin the demolition process. So 8th Street will be closed down between Monroe Street and Madison. I have talked to the people working there on the power lines.
Oh, yeah.
They're going to work with us on this. They said it shouldn't be an issue. But we have contacted the owner of the buildings to the south. We have not been able to get in contact with the people on the corner yet. We did leave a business card in the door. We don't want them there. All this thing's coming down. They did tell us that the house on the south, they're going to bring in straw bales and line that side of the house just in case something decides to go that way.
Okay. Trash day. Is there trash there? Are they Monday or Tuesday? That road for trash?
I don't know.
8th Street. I think it's here. I think they're Monday or Tuesday. I think it's early in the week right there. I just want to make sure our trash trucks aren't trying to get through when they're...
It's Friday, probably, yeah.
Oh, it is Friday?
Probably Friday, yeah. But there's two houses there that can work around.
Okay.
Friday.
It's Friday? Okay. We'll just have to let them know that they're going to have to come in from each way. And well, there won't be any trash at this house, so it'll just be the...
Well, hopefully he'll have it out. Everything removed by then.
Okay.
Hopefully. If not, yeah.
Okay. So they're coming in tomorrow and setting up, mobilizing tomorrow, and then start tearing down Thursday.
Correct. They are going to remove the basement walls completely.
Okay.
They're going to bust up the basement slab and leave that go, and then he's going to bring the
Cut.
dirt in and fill in.
Okay.
So it'll be about 6 foot. That slab that's left over is about 6 foot down.
Okay.
How many days? Huh? How many days? I think you'll have it down in a day.
Oh, really?
Okay. It's just a matter
The cleanup then.
Cleanup.
Cleanup's gonna be the worst part. Yeah. Because that house is full.
Is he planning on bringing in trucks, or is he going to have dumpsters?
He's bringing the trucks.
Okay. All right. Thanks for the update. Chief Crew. Good evening.
We are coming towards the end of our hiring process. We interviewed 5 applicants. 2 we eliminated after the interviews. We did further checks on the remaining 3 home visits with them. We've narrowed it down to 1 that we'd like to move along and have take that individual to PERF to see if they make it through that process. So I'm just giving permission to take 1 applicant to PERF.
I'll make a motion to allow you to take him to perf for the applicant.
Now, second. Motion second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Okay. So there's a listserv out there that allows cities to post on, whether it's mayors, clerk treasurers, whatever, you can ask questions. And I won't name the city, but a city put an ad out there for police officers. So I think it's a new clerk treasurer in this town that doesn't realize that everyone's hiring. And they put it out there and said, hey, will you please hang this up and let us know if anybody wants to apply? I don't think that's going to happen from too many cities.
Yeah. Who knows, maybe.
That's pretty good. I found that pretty comical today.
Maybe I'll try that
Yeah.
in a few years.
We're all trying to hire, right? That's right. All right, thanks.
I did not see that.
I couldn't believe it. Yeah. Yeah. Carrie, wastewater wants to sell some obsolete equipment.
So I have 10 plus pieces of obsolete equipment and cleaning bars that I would like to sell at auction, not a silent auction. I mean, my goal is to get it to Kierkegaard. They have an auction coming up first part of March. and let him advertise it and sell it there.
And I believe this is an online auction, right? So it's a bigger audience?
Yeah.
I think it is.
I have sent out, or some of the utilities have looked at the equipment to see if there's anything that any other department could use. And so if they obviously can use it, they will be given it. But
Okay.
so I just need approval to get rid of the self-pay.
I'll make a motion for you to,
And I'll second.
And it ranges anywhere from
Motion second?
saying to, I don't know.
All in favor?
three
Aye.
and
Opposed? Same sign.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. Anything else from Board of Works?
No.
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
I'll second. Motion second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Same sign.